Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 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 testing. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to find where. Okay. Test, 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 test. Alright, I think we're live. Are we live? I think we're live. Okay. Now, before we start, how's the mic? How's the mic? Is it not glitchy? Let me turn up the mic a bit. Is it not glitchy? I need to know if the mic is glitchy or not. Is it not glitchy? Please tell me it's not glitchy. Please. It's just low? Is it just low? Is it... I'm gonna turn it up. Just making sure. Not glitchy? It's good? Okay, I'm turning it up. Okay, better. Okay, good, good. Okay, thank God. Alright. Alright, how's the mic? It's good? Good, good, good? Okay, now it's too loud. Okay, I'll turn it down now. Still a tiny eensy beansy. I cannot speak. Okay, I'm still a tiny bit sick. Okay. Alright, now that the mic is good, let me do my intro. So, okay. How's it going, Alex? My name is TheNextGenius, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. I cannot speak. Alright, so now we're live, and I do my magical hair flip. Alright, now, here we go. This game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit this. Alright. Yeah, by the way, guys, no spoilers. None. I'm going in blind, so please, if y'all post any spoilers, my mods will probably kick you or something. So please do not spoil. Just sit here and enjoy my reactions to the things that will not be spoiled. Got it? Thank you. Eat your snacks. Alright, I agree. Let's see. Oh, it's loud. It seems so happy. Woo! Dashi, come over here. Do a freestyle. Okay, I'll stop. Alright. Okay, alright, I see people in the chat. Hello. Alright. Alright. It is so loud. Is it loud for you guys? Because it's loud for me. It is so loud. It is so loud. Okay. Okay, that's better. Alright. It's so happy. Okay. New game, let's go. Please enter your... Oh, gosh, I gotta enter my name. What should I call myself? I'll just call myself Coughing Man. Let me see. Alright, I'm gonna turn it down just a little more. Alright, perfect. Oh god, it's so... I'm moving my lamp away, because it is so hot. Alright. Alright. Wait, okay, I'm not typing the right... Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's just go with Bud. Because Bud is a cool name. Bud is a nice name. Alright, here we go. Okay, there's a lot of reading, so hopefully I don't lose my voice here. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me! That's mean, Bud! Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Dang. Dang, that shade! Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hee hee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Bud, have you decided on a club to join yet? I am clicking the wrong thing. A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Hey, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, but I'm perfectly content by just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I don't have a good girl voice, so I'm just talking like that. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I let myself even relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little, at least a little bit. Oh, at least a little bit. I cannot read, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. We're in the classroom. I'm sorry. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... No what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. I mean, I want those cupcakes. I mean, if I'm told I will get free cupcakes for joining a club, I'll be there. No. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have it planned all this out. Yeah. I've let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! I mean, your boy loves cupcakes. I haven't had a cupcake in a really long time, and thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Was it worth it? I bet it wasn't. I bet it wasn't. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. This is a lot of reading. Sayori, full of energy, swings open a classroom door. I'll turn up my mic if it's a little low. Hopefully that's a little better. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, bud, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me. I mean, of course, you have three beautiful women in front of you. What could you say? I'd be lost for words. I'd be like, you're cute, and you're cute. I'm stop. Alright. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made Cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back. I can't read. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who apparently comparably more... I cannot read. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, bud. Monica smiles sweetly. We know each other. Well, we really talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Hold on. Thank you, Crystal Galaxy, for the sub. I appreciate you, my dude. Basically completely out of my league. And so having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Thanks for the offer, Bigal. I think I can voice these on my own, though. But it would be funny if y'all could, like, start, like, a voice chat roleplay in Discord and, like, have, like, a bunch of girl voices. That would be hilarious. Oh, I hit save. Okay, I'll save right here, I guess. Alright. Come sit down, bud. We made room for you at the table. You can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to... Are they gonna make me choose who to sit next to? Still feeling awkward. I take a seat next to Sayori. Okay. Got another alright. Thank you, Big's Big Fishing Adventure Channel 3 and Knuckles for the sub. I appreciate you, my dude. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs first, and Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Hey, I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you know, dummy. Alright, alright. Don't call me a dummy, that's insulting. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this cup? That's what I was just thinking. She just gets tea. She, like, made tea magically appear in a school. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Hey, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? I need to drink some water, man. And all this reading is giving me a bit of a dry throat. We'll make sure you feel right at home. Okay, I already read that. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. Hair flip. You gotta have one of those every 10 minutes or so. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling the dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. If I have trouble with the reading, I'll let you know, Ian. Trust me, I will. Alright, see you, Pokemon fan. Alright, then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. You could put it that Look how she does her finger there. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Bud, what kind of things... Look at that girl's eyes. You know she wants it. You know! So, Bud, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Oh, I just realized that Babs in the chat, Leo. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I've been playing a lot of horror lately, so I can relate to this guy. I read a horror book once. I read Goosebumps, Yuri. That's what I read. I desperately grabbed something that I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Dwayne? Dwayne The Rock Johnson? Are you here? I need to stop. I really do. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. That's not creepy at all. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Hey, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. I just spit all over my mic. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. A lot of reading. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Another hair flip. It's very warm. I need to adjust my light to where it's not as bright on my face because it's really freaking warm. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read. Holy crap, somebody donated. But Negative Mickey donated $4.50. Everybody hype in the chat for my boy, Photo Negative Mickey, with his. Hold on. Let me go and change the temperature. Hype in the chat. Hold up. Gotta go and. It is really freaking warm in my room. Thank you to Mickey for that. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get back to what we were doing before. My freaking hair. My freaking hair. It never stays the way I want it to. Okay. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, bud? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Hey, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and they all look so sad. Aww, but I'm sorry. I thought, bud, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I will be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting. Then we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. But I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Hold on. My hair does not want to cooperate with me, man. It's like, I want it to be a certain way, and it's like, it's getting all shriveled up because of the heat. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey bud, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Good fortune. Hold up! Okay, I'll stop. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes the poem the most. Okay. Now we're writing a poem. Or poem. I say it poem. I know it's poem. Sometimes I say it poem. Okay. These freaking words, man. Milk. Bouncy. Skirts. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll start with bliss. Bliss. Embrace. Skipping. Comfort. Friends. Happiness. Hop. Tears. Explode. Uncontrollable. How about whisper? Papa. Aura. Socks. Treasure. Treasure. I'll go with treasure. If we're trying to impress a girl, you gotta use all these freaking words. Alright. Disarray, joy, determination, pain, threatening, breathe, flower. I wanna do flower. Romance, vibrant, misery, vanilla. Where's chocolate at? Alright, romance. There's chocolate. Right as I freaking said it. Alright. How about, ocean. Clumsy, ambient, kiss. Oh. Kiss. Extreme, vacation, marriage, unending. Lucky, death, special. I like that. Heart, adventure, fluffy, daydream, electricity, memories. Let's go memories. Giggle, fireworks, sparkle. Shame, lazy, love, cry, cheer, sensation, contamination. How about love? That's a good word. Let's see. Pink, smile. How about that? Anime, passion, Valentine. Well, this Valentine's Day is coming up. Why don't we do that? Cute. Let's not pick that word. Heartbeat. Oh boy. Alright, desire. And we'll end up with beauty. See how that goes. Hi again, bud. Gotta see you didn't run away on us, huh? Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. So last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, bud. You're welcome. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. She better close that mouth. I'm just saying. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her mega collection in the club room. Oh! Oh! Toasted! Ooh! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga's literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Bud always gives it its best as long as he's having fun. I mean, of course, when there's beautiful girls in front of me, of course I'm gonna have fun. I'll stop. He helps me with busy work. I am so giggly today. I don't know why. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Eehee. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Bud can become good friends too? I'm not mad at that. Let's go. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Hey, me? Is she sweating? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Man, you already know she won it. Look at that. Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Hey, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. It's a really nice gesture from you as a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? It's so. Come on, girl. Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want it. Look at that face! This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. But it's going after the ladies for Valentine's Day. Uh-oh. Alright, well, I know how to fix this. I know how to fix this. Hold up. Okay, better? Alright, I hope it's better now. Anyway, alright, let's go back in. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Okay, we've only been going for half an hour? Dang, feels like much longer. Alright. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to the other clubs, though. But we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up to the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. Please, bud, read. Come on, man. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Of course it will! Bruh, if you put up a flyer, put up 2 different flyers, okay? Put up one flyer saying, we're doing this thing at whatever o'clock at what day. Nobody's gonna pay attention to that. But if you put that same thing saying, we have this going on at something o'clock at this day with free food, you already know people are gonna be there. Because free food, that is what gets people to come. Trust me, I need some water. Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Aha, good thinking. You put free cupcakes on as like an advertisement, you know everybody's gonna be there. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why I suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes didn't. Look at her face. I'm hungry. Hi, hungry. I'm Bud. You walked right into that one. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I'm seeing a bunch of people times people thing in the chat, and I have no interest in reading it. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, hello! You're up close. Whoa! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry! Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Hehe, it's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me more than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. Only, like, 4 days out of the 5 days in the week. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? None? It's a secret! It's a secret to everybody. I knew it. By the way, if you want a particular girl, you gotta pick words they like. Oh gosh, I already messed up. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I roll my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. That's not creepy at all. And you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain in your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my fingers. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boy? Oh, come on, man. Don't go roasting her like that. Come on, man. What is wrong with you? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, super close up. Hee. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Hey? Don't say that. Don't make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. That button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Be careful with that. Be careful around that area. Does this thing even fit you properly? Hee. It did when I bought it 5 years ago. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs get... Don't say that out loud! Hee. Anyway. Yep, this is getting demonetized for sure. Yep. This stream is Dougie. Everybody Dougie. Everybody out. This stream is gonna be demonetized. Everybody freaking run. You look so much better now. Why does it feel so strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? The uncomfortableness is setting in, man. Come on. But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Ew, that's so much better. How old is she? Because if she's younger than 18, I'm very, very uncomfortable right now. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do the things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. Okay, they're all 18 plus. Okay, good. That kind of cuts down on the uncomfortable level a little bit. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Okay, they're all 18. Alright, good. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. I mean, look. I know Sayori's struggle. I know the struggle. I gotta get up at 7 a.m. 2 times a week and 8 a.m. at 3 times a week. I know how hard it is to get up for school. Okay? I know the struggle. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Hee. I guess you really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Maybe it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Hey. Hair flip time. Gotta do that like every 10 minutes. Alright, Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Poems, I don't know. Yay! But I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loosely paper torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica writes hers in a composition notebook. Alright. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay, I'm gonna save right here because I'm sure that I'm gonna save it right. No, what the? I did not mean to do that. I saved in 2 different spots. Wonderful. Okay, things are going so well. All right, so now I get to choose who to show my poem to. Who should I choose? Eeny, meeny, miny. I'm just kidding. All right. At this rate, you can make a whole compilation with how much Bud messes up the text. You could. If somebody wants to do that, you can. All right. So now we get to choose a girl. I don't know who to show it to because Natsuki is like no towards me. Sayori was picked the most. Somebody said Monica. Because, like, I feel like I want to say Sayori because I'm more connected with her. But then I can tell Yuri likes the freak out of me, so I might choose her. And then Monica, you know, because she's a class star and I want to impress her. But also Natsuki's just like, no. So, I mean, I already know that Yuri likes me, as in the character, not me personally, the character, I mean. I don't know, that's why I saved, so I can go back and see the different outcomes. I'm going to go with Yuri, because now that I say it, I don't know for sure. Oh, you're going to, okay, you can show everyone. Okay, I'll go with Sayori first then. Alright, I'm definitely most comfortable with sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. What is with her eyes? Oh my goodness, this is so good, bud. Hey, I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe in Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Hey? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Bud poem! You see, when you read a Bud poem, you see the words wrench, bathroom, in the, and then, I don't know. And that makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feeling, you can feel your feelings. That's a bit redundant. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Hee. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. And this reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, bud. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for people? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks for the voice crack, voice. Thank you. Thanks, Sayori. I need another drink of water. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. My motive is to get to know these beautiful women. I mean, that's why I'm here. I write down random words on a piece of paper, and then I take a paper and I go, and then, here! Do you like it? It has the word kiss on it. Hopefully we can work that out later. Okay. I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? It is so hot in here, man. That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hehe. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning. It makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. Don't do that in the middle of reading. I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, and I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast! Breakfast! Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. Hey, I skip breakfast all the time. College student struggles. Okay? I'm not saying you should skip breakfast, but I do because I don't have time to eat breakfast. I get all cranky, but I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. I mean, I've skipped breakfast so much that I'm not even hungry in the morning anymore. Oh, man. It is so freaking warm in this room. Oh, my gosh. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. Next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright. Who should I show my poem to next? How about Yuri next? Hello. Hey girl, what's up? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess I might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really have gotten nowhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I realize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are the weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Read! Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with yeah. Practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Look at her face, man! I tell you, I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, this is Ghosts Under the Light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by a sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Huh, well that's interesting. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. No, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about being a ghost at all, bud. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's go to next. I'll go Monica last. Save the best for last. I'll stop. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? Yes, please. I'll stop. I'm sorry. I'll stop. That's the last one. I'm sorry. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs. I said chicas. Oh my gosh. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. Tell you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, it's exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. I like in this poem. I can't read. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feel. Alright, I think I see some stuff happening in the chat. If people are arguing, please stop. Alright, it helps bring out the feeling in the last line. I don't know, Kay. I mean, we haven't even been going for an hour yet. I don't even know. It helps bring out the... I don't know. So you did. I got some more right into it than I realized. Hello, Luke. I see you in the chat. That's what it means to be. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you. Look at her face. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone was, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, well, Monica's the last one. Got another hair flip coming. Alright. I have a feeling that my hair flipping is becoming a meme. Hi, bud. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah, I am. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or anything we can do better, I'm always listening. If people are putting no spoilers. I'm saying people are putting spoilers. No, stop it. Stop it. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Because there might be other people here that have never seen this game, and they want to enjoy the game for themselves along with me. So don't spoil it for them. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'll be much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Oh yes, I would. That's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Aha, don't worry, bud. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that's what we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Aha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has gotten kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploding with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each other's own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Ugh, man. Everyone else might be a bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha! Aha! Ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Sure. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Let's read it then. Oh, this is longer. Okay. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that's the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched the permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Oh god, I'm screwing up so bad. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here is Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big duck. Okay, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. No problem. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I got you around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Stop! I know I said duck! Stop! Stop it! That's the problem with doing something live, is that if I say something like that, I can't edit it out. I can't edit it out. I'm forced to the laughter of everybody in the chat saying what I said. I can't. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. I spit everywhere again. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Atsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. I'm a quacker. Okay, Flame. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Bud did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Bud liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Bud appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours! Oh! Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate a cat fight? Cat fight! Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Bud started showing up. What? Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Bud! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get her over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning shouldn't jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Bud. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Bud? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? I mean, look, if you see a cat fight going on, guys, if you see a cat fight going on, back off. Back way off. Unless you want to be dragged into it. It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. Oh God! Oh God! Who do I agree with? I'm gonna save. Alright. Because I'm gonna agree with Yuri. Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait! That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poems seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. RIP! She's trapped at the end, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling kind of bad for her. Alright, time for another hair flip. Blech. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from her desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Man, Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. Okay, now I'm gonna use the restroom. I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back. So, mods, keep the chat entertained while I'm gone, alright? Returned with a passion. All right. Oh boy. I come back to in the bathroom. Okay, why am I even surprised? Okay, let's get back. All right, here we go. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, bud. You're too kind. Eh. My hair flip is too kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. The one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So... Hey? One thing did Natsuki say? Never mind that. Don't make her repeat it! Jeez! I'm going to go make some tea. Good idea. Make it up for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. But how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. Bud also washes his hands with a wrench. You know, it's a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a lot more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job at impressing those I want to impress. I want to impress Yuri, man. Bud, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hee hee. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I keep on saying Yuri. I mean, I like Sayori, but I like Yuri, but it seemed like the poem that I went with, Sayori really liked. So maybe I can try to... Yes, Kay, I washed my hands. Yes, I washed my hands, okay? For anybody wondering, yes. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Hey, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that thing kind of happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise that they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Voice crack. I just wanted your opinion. That's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, bud, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... hee. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't got caught on to this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, let's just see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this indeed. Okay. Don't dance while you're drinking water. Alright. So, now that, oh crap, I don't know. A fantasy. We'll go with Desire again. Sunny, because she wrote about Sunny. Emergency alert. Flash flood warning this area. Okay, well, I'm on the 3rd floor of my dorm, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. Alright. Happiness. Oh, so when I pick a word, like, they jump. Okay. Excitement. Smile. Twirl. Wait, Natsuki liked that one. Hearts. There we go. How about, pure? Boop? Boop? What is that? Okay, hair. Okay. Warm. Bliss. Journey. Oh, Sayori likes those. How about hope? Yep. Lollipop essence. Sayori likes that. No, that's Yuri, not Sayori. Okay, clouds. Okay, peace. Love. Milk. Giggle. How about, wonderful. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, I just figured out that the words that the girls like, they'll do the jumping. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here the past few days. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Hi, bud. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hee. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things to do anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Hey, why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Oh, I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the classroom. So either you're not hungry or wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so I would have to lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. Oh, we got a sub. Albert Martinez joined us tomorrow night. Thank you for the sub, Alex Martinez. What's it, Alex? I messed it up. It was either Albert or Alex, and I looked at it wrong. Thank you for the sub. That's the main thing. Okay, and so that only leaves one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. It was Albert. Okay, I'm sorry for messing your name up. It's Albert Martinez, not Alex. I'm reading so bad today. Ahaha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in a book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Bud to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I get too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? How can Bud read badly? Look, Bendy. Look, I read fast, okay? And when I read really fast, say, look, I'm talking like this. When I just talk to people, you know, I don't jumble up my words. But usually when I read fast, just out of habit. And I jumble the words together at times. So that's why. That's why sometimes I mess up with reading. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Hee hee. Pwap! Kya! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow, what was... Eh? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Hee. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Hello, Sergio Lopez. Welcome to the chat. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. I'm really happy that you share this one with me. Hee. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly reaches down and takes a big bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Why did I do that? No, I don't want to save. I didn't mean to do that. Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, but I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. Joy just has something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? Freaking hair, dude. My hair does not want to cooperate at all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Hey, that's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. I don't know what's going on in the chat, but I hope nobody is fighting. All right, that makes no sense though. That it rained heavy. Super Ninja, I'm in Mississippi. It's raining a lot for me too. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't where you play music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, bud. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I really love the chance to share one when I'm ready. What did the air do to you, Begal? And I really love the chance to share one once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki would end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. You know, in the closet. Bud! Sayori suddenly comes up next to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know the festival is coming up. Me and Monica were going to make some posters and stuff, so I need to find some crayons, markers, and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Bud to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'll be happy to go with him. Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. That's just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Bud? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the classroom. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to a mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how we'll be able to make an event out of literature. Hee. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Bud, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you see the lines of the poem, like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist a stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends do I summon this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. Again, if anybody's spoiling, please don't. All right, I know. I mean, it's in the rules. You know, the stream description. Don't spoil. It's saying I'm going into this blind, so I obviously don't want spoilers. I just meant that it's a pretty ordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, bud, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. Ah, man. More water. Alright. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more, so going adventuring with Sayori brings a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too. I'm out of water. I'm probably gonna have to get some more in a few minutes. They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, but still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow! You okay? My forehead. Sayori clenches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. So Sayori is sitting on the floor. I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Ooh, ow. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. But where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Haha, what are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Man. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the others to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Plus, you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, bud. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Hey, what do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. Eh. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. Then I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. I would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself or were afraid of getting into trouble if someone found out. Even though it wasn't really your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't really. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read the chat, and like people are saying stuff about the game, and I don't want to look at it because I think it's spoilers. Kind of think of it. Maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay attention to you, or pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. But I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people, even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that! And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. But I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling what we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. You're back. Good timing. I was just about to start with sharing our poems. Hey, Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about. I was playing with the crayon to smack my forehead into the shelf. It's like, you seem way too happy about that. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Huh? I forgot all the stuff! Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, bud. Well, Sayori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure! Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone, are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Alright, I'll go with Sayori again first. Bud, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... Eh? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is at least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot! I just mean you're a really expressive person, I guess. I don't think she's used to me flirting with her like this. I don't think so. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? Aw, love you too, Sergio. But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. It's so freaking hot in this room, man. I have my air conditioning on full blast. And it's freaking hot. So yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can feel through myself. We kind of have that weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, bud, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I brought my pencil. Ha! Being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at her desk. Thank you, X-Mama X-Crow X for the sub. I appreciate it. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Oh, this is a very long one. Okay, bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of the cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger to pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes lots of friends. Each bottle is a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden in nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another. Yeah, by the way, like Darren said, if you want to join my Discord server, the bot will ask you some questions in the verification channel. Okay, where was I? Alright. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. Hello, Natsuki is Bae. I see you in the chat. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Why does my hair keep doing this, man? It doesn't stay in one place. It just shrinks up. Okay, who should I show my poem to next? Let's do Monica next. Hi again, bud. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two were like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. You can talk to me every now and then, too. It's not like... I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. Nah, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. It is so hot in here, man. Like, seriously, I have my air conditioning on full blast. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. This is another... Oh. Okay, save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a video on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaning. Meaningless. Load me. I'm gonna save right here because it said load me, so I'm gonna put it there, so okay. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Aha. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not everyone's poem is about something. She wants a load of Bud Light. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Oh, I already did. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is the tip even about writing? You are breaking the fourth wall right now, my girl. That's what you're doing. Aha, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, let's do it about Natsuki next. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That ego, though. That's, Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Hey, you think so? Yeah, well I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite Blub song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... It doesn't matter, it can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of. Something that you're afraid if people will find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone or if it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. Well, at least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. I've been reading. Oh my gosh, this is so much. I've been reading for almost 2 hours. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotion is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Oh, trust me, I will. Let's go to Yuri now. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, bud. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Hey? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. Alright. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Alright, see ya, Axios. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night when I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement, a rush of blood, classic Pavonian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Alright, see you, Sergio. Alright, I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I could see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using this poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't imagine to figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About something being ridiculed for a strange interest? Huh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Haha, don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay, well thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do you really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Man, I am still stocked up. Don't worry so much. We're keeping it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, so I've decided some pamphlets we can go out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that didn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all in the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Hey, well I did. Did you really think it'd be that bad of an idea? Well, no. Hello. I think it's supposed to say Jesus I don't know how that's pronounced. Hello, what's poppin'? I mean, nothing. I'm just reading lines from Beautiful Women. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I can never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. Oh man, it's freaking warm in here. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And more people who perform, the better it will be to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's these reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others to inspire them to find the same feelings that you brought in here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Oh man, it's freaking hot in here. I need to lower my lamp a little more because it's freaking warm. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get the new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ah, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main events. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Aha, of course. Now let's see. I'm out of water. I'm out of water. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? Freaking hair, man. I keep looking at my hair in the stream on my phone. It looks like so bowl-shaped, and I hate that. Because I trim my own hair these days, so I'm usually careful, but it ends up always looking like a bowl haircut, and it's stupid. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set off a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Oh, Yuri is fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clenches a sheet of paper behind her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances around at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a weird glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins in afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks through to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Hehe. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Bud liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really well. But it might be that other poems will work quite as well in that kind of delivery. Wouldn't work quite as well. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. I once split my head open trying to get myself a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Interesting. Huh. Hello, Kyra Brown. How are you doing? Welcome to the chat. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have that much time before the festival, you know? I have a comment on my screen. I gotta get rid of it because it's blocking the reading. Alright. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Bud. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Bud lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I set up a step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll prove over time anyway. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. I had a tickle in my throat there. Alright. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Jump! 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 I'll stop. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her soul attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. What do you call a food they could sing? An avocado... Oh my gosh. 2-hour mark, yep. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She comes back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Ah, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I am spitting everywhere. Pep! Stop spitting, bud. Jeez. Okay. I'm getting more water. I'll be right back. I need some water. I need water. I need me some victory water for impressing these women. So, victory water is a great thing. Unbelievably refreshing. Alrighty. Well, thank you, Kyra. I'm glad you like them. Alright. Let's flip the hair. Flip the hair! I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends... Victorious H2O. It's just embarrassing. See, this is why I love streaming. You guys are hilarious in the chat. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it will be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess if that's the case, you won't have to worry about it for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. Gosh. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, oh yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. As for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? That's okay, bud. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I'll walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's been only a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Yeah. Game, come on, man. Why you gotta do this? Why you gotta do this to me? It's like I'm torn because Yuri is cute and I want to walk home with her, but I've been walking home with Sayori over and over, so I'd still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, bud. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. The background art is so gorgeous. I agree, it's very nice looking. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Whatever makes cute girls happy. I'll go with it. Alright, stop. Alright, then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright, time to do this again. I always gotta dance a little bit. Alright, Valentine. Bliss. Love. Kawaii. Heartbeat. Sunset. How about sunsets? Laugh. Death. Oh my gosh. Pleasure. Yuri likes pleasure. Okay. Giggle. Hope. Parfait. Anime. Hair. Candy. I like candy. Party. Let's see. Vibrance. Friends. Extraordinary. Warm. Romance. Kiss. Amazing. And rainbow. I love Annoying Orange and you. It's been forever since I watched Annoying Orange. Alright. Alright, Sergio, you're leaving? See you, Sergio. Alright. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in, too. Were you practicing the piano again? Yeah. Haha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and not picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. My throat's getting dry again. Alright. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying that you don't like squid? I don't. You of all people? Hey, I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Oh, so that joke makes no sense in translation. Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? My thoughts are on cake and ice cream right now. I mean, my birthday's in like a couple months, so I mean, I'm probably not gonna have any cake or ice cream then, but I can think about cake and ice cream. So, all right, fine. I'm actually, if y'all didn't know, I'm gonna be 20 years old in April. Freaking 20, the big 2-0. It's gonna be amazing. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Hey? You're spacing out again. Happy early birthday. Well, thank you. Oh, you're 22? Interesting. Hey, sorry, don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. Hey, what's up, Tyler? The conversation has already dispersed everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Bud, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Let's see. But I'm surprised I missed that line. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, bud. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's really never like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Hey, you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, bud. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Hey? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than it always has been. You're so funny, bud. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningly. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. Oh, Miguel went in the bathroom. I know Sayori told me not to worry. I'm sorry. I tried to read that line without laughing, and I'm sorry. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Well, Darren, go in the bathroom. Yeah, that's what happens when that is. Exactly how much do I care about her, and that I'm always letting this weigh me down so much? The reason why I keep streaming is because, you know, I don't know where to stop. There's not really a good stopping point. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes back to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Let's go with Sayori first again, I guess. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, bud. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? Oh, I see an animated Adam in the chat. What's up? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, bud, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki, but in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do, but that doesn't mean I should try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you, but we have a wavelength or something. This is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing. Oh my gosh, the flirtation is real. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No, bud, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori, I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She snivels and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, bud. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay. Alright, let's go to Natsuki next. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, at least I'm trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross! It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? But what if you just ended up scaring me anyway? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah! Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Aha! How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurts. Or maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. This is a long poem. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that you thought that you had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams that hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought it had left you long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. All right. Yeah. What did I just click? Okay. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too, making us write about a simple topic then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Alright, let's go to Yuri next. I see. I think you're improving at writing in general, bud. But I can't help but feel a little bit foolish. Hey, what for? Just... I felt like I kept trying to offer advice. When I should have been more clear that you prefer a different writing style. I probably just sounded arrogant. Thank you, Silent Pete PGL, for the sub. I appreciate you, my dude. I'm so stupid. Yuri, that's a little... No, you don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. Not just with you, with Natsuki and Sayori. It's obvious now why nobody has fun when talking to me. And because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem. Yuri buries her head into her arms on her desk. That's not the first time I've seen her do that. I don't think it's ever as bad as you make it sound in your head. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are just worth taking at face value. I've gotten so used to it that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility. Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things? Being disliked. Yuri. What? What am I saying? I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up. Annoying orange is Don't do that. Yuri turns away from me. You should go. Huh? Please. Please don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking. Are you sure? Yuri nods. Alright. I leave Yuri be. Comforting and reassuring her is nearly impossible as it is. So when she wants to be alone, I think anything I could say could only make things worse. I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she's feeling a little bit better. Alright. And finally, Monica. Hi, bud. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Haha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Aha. That's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have always been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot more time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. About how Sayori's been a little off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well... But you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Alright, the lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else had failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for the answers are sorts of things that give me life meaning. Not to get philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Aha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not good? It can't be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. I mean, that goes without saying. I mean, if you find people that like what you like, it's a lot easier to talk to them. Like, if I find fellow gamers, and fellow writers, fellow gamers, anything in that regard, yeah, it's easy to talk to them. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus on everything that went into it and the thing you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own literature club, don't you think? That's the freaking fourth wall break again. Thanks for listening. Alright, okay you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Thank you, Andre Lewis, for the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you for joining the channel. Hey, something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase in addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating error is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. And thus, I joined Bud's crew. I appreciate you, Andre. I appreciate you. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee. You know, in the bathroom. Sorry. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? That curious expression coming from Yuri out of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. Here's my poem. Roses are red, violets are blue. Dream come true used to be a buggy mess, and Valentine's Day is coming up, reminding me I'll never get a girl. Oh, man. Alright, what does she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. No, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I'll never give Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That might be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Sayori. But anyway, that just leaves you, bud. The one who is truly useless. I don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. It's not like a suggestion that I spend the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a situation like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Bud may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're making excuses for Bud, though. But what are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Come on, guys. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up for Bud to decide who he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Bud, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Alright, I'm gonna save. Why are they gonna make me choose? It's like I want to choose Yuri, but at the same time, like, I want to go with Sayori because, like, Sayori is the closest I'm to in this game. I don't know. Either Yuri or Sayori. It's down to Yuri or Sayori. That's what I'm down to. Let's go with Yuri. Well, if I'd be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. She'll be helping Yuri then, bud? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I'll be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is everything we needed going? I can't read. So that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, bud? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki, what? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Bud picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. No, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said anything bad. Natsuki's the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri wasn't trying to sound like Sayori.
Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. Yeah, freaking hair, man. Oh, man. Alright. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Hey? I turn around. Sorry. I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, girl. I think that would be the best way, yes. All right, then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Hey? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I'll prefer going to your house. All right. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, bud. I think we'll make a very good, productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any reason why you have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out what you're overthinking, right? Huh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. Oh my. Alright. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often, we made it in a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, bud. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, bud. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, bud. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. And I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, bud? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you have to do is tell me. You don't understand at all, bud. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing other important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be together happy, being happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why that side of the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I just don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, bud. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. What? No! I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Bud, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Hair flip time. Nah. And water. But Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remained at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this, Bud. Sayori bandages. Read carefully in a serious situation, Bud. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Bud. The only time I'm feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. Stopped up. And that's really scary, too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I'll let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. Going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want, I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me for today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Alright, I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for me a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. This guy's got a nice house, dang! I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No. I'll be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess when you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatch Yuri's wrist when I'm process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. Do I see a PJ in the chat? I think I see a PJ in the chat. I see a PJ in the chat. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you could help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes I guess, I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. Kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. I just spit everywhere. Oh my gosh. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? I think that's how it's pronounced. Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributions to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can't even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is the jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. So, don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will these be used for? Well, I'm going to cut off pieces of ribbon to hang for the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? They can also catch the eyes of those passing by the room, and may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she just more relaxed when it's the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels by sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, bud. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you when I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage their bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Hey? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out... Yeah, I promise. Alright, the thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. Ha! You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. Yeah, I mean, I don't... The thing about this is I don't have a place to stop. That's the thing. Like, I would have stopped a while ago if I actually had a place to stop, but I don't really have a place to stop. Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn around in my hands. It feels really heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Bud! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my fingers. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. What the freak? That went from 0 to 100 really fast. What in the free... wow, okay. Oh, but please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird. It took me by surprise. But I guess he was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I took Yuri... Bruh, like... man, what? I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Bud, did you really just do that? Now we're even. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Bud. Hey? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. There's just a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progression on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Man, what do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Alright, I'll stop at around 3 hours, okay? Once we hit the 3-hour mark, I'll find a way to stop. Okay. That's right. One of the items Yuri has asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. Well, we need about 6 cups of water to put each tablet in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. And just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use a small plastic bathroom cup. I'm sorry. Alright, I'll stop. I promise. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then put it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into cups. So, I thought we might do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise in daytime and sunset at nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium in the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? No, I'm not playing the full game right now, okay? That's way too long. Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. So we're painting the thing. This kind of thing reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolor feels like a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. It's just like I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. That's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Awkward! Yeah, sorry. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Awkward! Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I got a towel right away. Right, get the towel. I've seen this screenshot before. You know, it's impossible to not see screenshots of this game. This is one that I've seen. Here, I bat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Hey? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up the brush again. But the movement seemed clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remained silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieved my own brush and continued following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that looked like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's pretty pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, and then you can bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad we were able to manage to get everything done. Act 1 is the longest, and once Act 2 starts, you won't want to stop. Okay, I am too. I was a little concerned about time. How close am I at the end of Act 1? I need to start making dinner soon. So you won't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it... Donation? The side map just donated $1. Thank you, Ian, for that $1 donation. I can't read what that says under there. I couldn't read what he said under there. Hype in the chat for Ian's donation. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we get everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. Oh, you're welcome, girl. You're welcome, baby girl. No problem. I was happy I was able to help. It said, here you go. Finish the game in the stream. I'll donate another $3. I mean, I'm starting to lose my voice. It's starting to get late. So, I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Guess we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, bud. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Okay, baby girl! I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? Baby girl! But I don't get a chance. Aw, man! Sayori! Hey? Oh, Sayori. Hi, bud. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, bud. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course, Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you all tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye to her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, bud? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, bud. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, bud. I'm really scared. Right? What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. But I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. Oh, man. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings. I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Ah, come on, man! I'm saving. It's gonna pay. Oh, no! No! Don't make me do this! Come on! No! Don't do this to me, game! Ah! Don't reload. Oh, God. I did it! I did it! I did it! I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you can like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone else in the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. Hello, Jaden. Welcome to the stream. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. But... Aww. Aww, the feels! Is this really okay? Yeah. You'll never have to let go of me again. Bruh. Oh, man. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, bud. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it's always been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, bud. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Hey? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me, but that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Oh my goodness. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little bit too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, so I gently folded it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text this morning, reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over, so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Bud! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days this important she'd try a little harder? I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? You should take a little responsibility for her, bud. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monica is being friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel a chill down her spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help. Where'd the music go? Why is the music gone? Yeah, I thought so too. Each member's poem is neatly printed on each page, giving an almost professional feel. Yeah, okay. What's this? I thought this was Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. What the... What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Bud? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. People are telling me to keep my freaking files out? What file? I'll just keep File Explorer open then. But more than that. I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Don't have to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal. At least wait for her, or at least help wake her up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes me really happy. What did you send on I have... Wow, okay. Right-click the game in Steam, click Properties, then Local Files, and browse... Okay. Alright, well, let me go into my file. I gotta make sure I have this open, in case people are telling me I should have it open. So let me go to Program Files Sims 86. We're gonna go to Steam. Right-click the game in Steam. Okay, so we're gonna go to Steam Apps, Common, right-click, Properties, then local files, then browse local files. Okay. Where's local? Wait a minute. Wait, click properties, then local file. Okay. Local files and browse. Wait, I'm looking at the. Hold on. Am I there or read only? Okay. All right, I'm just gonna leave that open, I guess. I don't know, but besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I don't have a good feeling about this. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer. She's not picking up her phone either. The lack of music is really getting to me, man. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. I'm shaking my... What? No. How do I open the game files? I don't know. I went to what Ian said. Right-click the game in Steam, click properties, and then local files. I mean, like, let me, hold on. Right-click, properties. Then local files. Where's local files? I don't know where to find it. Maybe choose, Hexippy thoughts. I don't know where it is. Oh, on the on Steam itself. Okay. Got it, okay. Properties. Local files. Okay. I found it. Okay. And it says browse local files. Okay. I'm still trying to get over what happened. Okay, browse local files. Okay. You can see trace back text. Trace back. There we go. Just leave that open. And open that up. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, but an uncaught exception occurred while running game code. I didn't break anything. Hold on. This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one making this difficult. What? I'm just gonna leave this open for now. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. That's why I did confess to her. It makes me feel even worse. Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts kept telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it had always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Are you sure about that? I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Now, I know that ain't the end of the game. I know that's not the end of the game. Okay, I'm gonna end this here, okay? I don't want to load, man. I'm just gonna stop it here. We've been going for way too freaking long, and yeah, I'm just gonna end it here because I've been going for freaking too long, and I'm tired. I know you guys are tired. We'll pick this back up in the next stream. Honestly, I can probably, if y'all want, I can stream this next week, and we can pick this all up next week because I'm freaking tired. You know, that's, yeah, next week we'll be doing more of this. You know, I think I said I was going to do a Zelda stream next week, but that can wait. So I will do that next week. I don't know if there's any way we can fix the Sayori situation. Maybe if we go back and choose I want to be your friend. I don't know, but I don't freaking know. But I'm gonna end this episode. I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Smash that like button, leave a den if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you have not. Keep up with my future content. I got some more newer Super Mario Brothers coming out for you guys tomorrow, and some more stuff later in the week. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Stay smart, my friends. Peace out. Bye bye, guys. Thanks for watching this incredibly now depressing stream. So I'm gonna quit now. Bye bye, guys.